All right, so week
11 and 12.
Oh, 11 and 12.
Yeah, so we spent almost 2 weeks up around Cape Leveque / Dampier Peninsula. So we're going to do combined.
Which is not Dampier, is it?
Is it Dampier?
No, Dampier.
Not Dampier?
No.
Different to Dampier.
Don't be confused. Dampier Peninsula, yeah.
Also in Western Australia.
Also in WA, yeah, and a little bit just north of Karratha, but not the same place.
Not the same place.
Yeah.
We don't know what the other one's like, but Dampier Peninsula.
Dampier Peninsula, fantastic.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Gorgeous.
Cape Leveque, all up through there, beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is just north of Broome, yep.
Yeah. So about what?
Well, it starts at probably about, the turn off to Cape Leveque is about 8 k's out of Broome on the left, and then basically then you're on the drive up to Cape Leveque. I think about 20 or 30 k's up is Willie Creek Pearl Farm, and then basically from there it starts. So yeah.
Yeah. So we started off at Smithys.
Yep.
Seaside Adventures.
Smithys Seaside Adventures,
which is actually an Aboriginal run campground.
Yep. Pretty basic.
Very basic, but
awesome.
He is
so
such
close
a
to the
character. Beach. And the beach was
the beach
stunning.
was beautiful.
Some
easy
of
to
the
swim in, easy to get
shells,
to. Yeah.
Just beautiful.
Yeah.
And the campground itself was very rustic. It was kind of like being on a deserted island.
Yeah.
It was pretty cool.
Yep. Great fishing tour there. I didn't do it. I don't really like fish, but then I got involved with Di's FOMO of going down to see what they caught. So then I happened to grab a knife and start trying to fillet a fish, which
you did a good job.
Did okay.
They said you did a good job.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure they were being nice, but
they may have been.
Then we all got together that night and ate all the fish over the open fire, and it was awesome. It was a great night.
That was a lot of fun. So Smithy and his family came and joined us at the open fire, and we met some of the other people staying there, and that was a lot of fun.
Yeah,
really nice. So yeah, really nice atmosphere. I thought at Smithy's.
There was 3 nights there, and then after that.
But the wind, how was the wind at Smithy's?
Yeah, it was windy, and when it wasn't windy, there was a mist. Strange to see mist around, but
the wind in the tent again, it was doing my head in. But remember that first night? It was really windy.
I prefer the wind to the mist.
The mist was annoying. And then we left there and went all of 3 kilometres around the corner to Pender Bay.
Pender Bay, yep.
Which we were on a cliff top overlooking the ocean, and that was just
magnificent camp spot. It was awesome. A long way from the showers and that. So the showers sort of took a step up and were really quite nice and that, but they're about 850 metres, so we rode our bikes down to the showers and that. So it was good to use the bikes. I feel they've come along for a ride on this trip and not got a lot of use. They don't do too well in the sand.
But they got a bit of a ride there, except there was a big dip that I would walk through, but anyway.
But it was a long ride to the beach and to the showers.
The beach was beautiful.
The beach was lovely there. Good swimming at pretty much all the beaches, although one of them one night. So on the first night we got there, afternoon we got there, we went for a nice swim and saw whales.
That was beautiful. They were only about 200 metres away. That was just beautiful.
Yeah, 250 metres off the shoreline. It was absolutely magic. And then the next day we went for a swim at another little spot. And I was walking out and I got about mid-thigh deep, and suddenly I saw this black rock and it appeared to move a little bit. And so I thought, and there are crocs and sharks there, they do tell you, but no one had seen a croc for like 4 years or something. So they sort of said, you can swim, it's all right, but there are some sharks around. This happened to be a shark, and not a small shark. It was about the same length as I am tall, so about 1.75 metres or something. Yeah,
so he said to me,
Just start
walking backwards,
toward the shore.
She was behind me. Towards the shore.
In which case she did not do it slowly, it was done very quickly, almost on water she walked. But then this shark took a dart in toward me to have a bit of a look, and then veered off into a different direction and kept coming back a couple of times to have a look. I just sort of stayed there
you walked
out a bit. I walked back in to have a look at it, because it's pretty cool. I was torn between being curious and wanting to see it, and also the hairs on the back of your neck stand up.
That was one time when I actually did not have FOMO. I did not feel the need to go back into the water.
Yeah.
As much as I would have liked to have seen it.
Yeah.
I didn't really.
There was another couple launching a boat, and they were probably avid fishermen, a couple, and both young, but she sort of said, it's very strange for a shark that big to be this close. She saw it. It's strange for a shark that big to be this close to the shore. So, that was cool.
It was cool. And then the next night we saw dolphins. Two dolphins out in the water. So that was awesome.
Yeah.
as well.
Yep.
And we took a walk heading towards Love Heart Rock. No idea what we were actually looking for other than Love Heart Rock. And
Well, I was looking for a Love Heart rock pool. I thought it was a rock pool. I got a bit confused.
And so we kept walking and got to all these rocks and thought, well, we're going to have to go back because we didn't bring our rock shoes and we can't walk over those rocks. To walk back and realise that 20 metres up the beach we'd already passed Love Heart Rock, which was a huge love heart shaped rock, naturally formed, I'm assuming. So that's lovely.
It's like a love heart
very
shaped
nice
rock,
to
you know.
see. We walked up the beach yesterday looking for Love Heart Rock and walked all the way out to those rocks over there and couldn't find it, so I thought we would come back in our rock shoes and go scampering over the rocks to find it. And then on our way back, noticed, ta-da, big love heart. And then the other cool thing there was the rock pool that we walked out to, which again, the first time we went, we didn't walk far enough and
missed it by about 50 metres, I reckon, yeah.
But then the second time we went out there, and everyone we spoke to said they missed it, that they just walked straight past it because it was really hard to find just in the base of the rock. But absolutely amazing basically at the bottom of the cliff face, and
right
tucked into the base of the cliff face was this amazing, very small.
And there's all these sort of
but beautiful
pillar-like sort of rock formations there, which were really cool as well. So it was a great spot, and the rock pool was excellent.
The water was beautiful, wasn't it? It was really nice and cool, but not freezing cold.
Yep. We had it all to ourselves for a bit, just for about 20 minutes until a bunch of young people arrived and sort of, and we were out by then, so it was nice to have it to ourselves for a bit. So it was good.
Yeah. And then from there we went on to Kooljaman.
Yep. Which was magic. Yeah, Kooljaman was brilliant.
That was stunning. So again, all of these are Aboriginal owned and run campgrounds.
Yep.
Kooljaman you can't take caravans into, but you can take camper trailers and you can camp
Tents
there.
And that, yep. It's very sandy.
Very sandy.
Yep.
But there was a cafe there. That was pretty good.
Nice
Didn't
cafe.
do milkshakes, which was a shame. But
nice, good dinner.
Nice meal. And so one side you could swim, you were kind of on a peninsula, one side was a stunning swimming beach, only when the tide was in though. When the tide was out, it was really rocky.
Tough, it was really rocky, and the tide would go way out, like 250 metres out.
So it was hard even to walk out to the water, wasn't it?
Yep.
From there, it was a long way to walk out.
Yeah.
But when the tide was in, I reckon that was just one of the best beaches.
Yeah, that and Smithys, two beautiful beaches to swim in.
Yeah.
Smithys was lovely too.
Water was that deep blue, really clear.
Yeah.
White sand.
So that was on the east beach. The west beach is the beach, so you don't swim in it because it's got stingers and crocs and sharks. Again, no recent sightings of crocs, but sharks and stingers and that, and and it was a lot rougher.
It was a lot rougher.
That beach.
You wouldn't want to swim on that side because it's so rough.
But beautiful.
But amazing cliff faces.
Red cliffs.
The red cliffs were just stunning on that side. That was beautiful.
Yeah.
And the lighthouse, we walked past the lighthouse. That was pretty cool.
That's cool. Yeah.
And that we had again those really deep sea mists that just leave water on absolutely everything.
It's like it's rained, so you actually have to pick the awning up and push it up, and water just splashes over the edge, even though it isn't rained. It's just mist in the air. It's really strange. I've not seen anything like it. So
unbelievable.
It's a combination of the humidity and the sea mist, I think. So
yeah.
But that was excellent there.
Yeah. So it didn't rain last night. It's just, and humidity is probably about 70%. But we end up with water everywhere.
And from there,
Cygnet Bay.
Cygnet Bay, Pearl Farm.
So it was kind of a nice way to do it because we got better and better, not better and better, more luxurious each time. Even though obviously our camping setup was the same, that didn't change.
That didn't change.
Bed didn't change.
But the quality of showers and
the facilities they had.
Sort of changed.
So at Cygnet Bay, we had a swimming pool, an infinity pool. There was a really nice restaurant there.
And a good, awesome camp kitchen.
Really good camp kitchen.
And
good facilities.
Good showers, great showers. Yep.
And then, so from Cygnet Bay, we did the Pearl Farm tour.
Yep.
That was interesting. You were probably not such a fan of that.
Not such a fan.
Probably didn't care so much for that.
No.
But
Well, no, I did. It was interesting, but you know.
yeah, you were just worried that it may encourage me to buy a pearl.
Becoming passionate with the purchasing of pearls.
Which
yeah.
it did, but I didn't actually get one.
No.
There's still time.
But yeah.
But I thought that was pretty interesting. The mother of pearl shells was just stunning, wasn't it? Absolutely
and we met
beautiful. We met Jackie and Ben and Amber.
Yeah, they came up for the day for lunch. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. And the artist.
Oh yeah,
Bruce Wiggin.
Bruce Wiggin was the artist in residence.
Original man that works there and doing these amazing mother of pearl ochre sort of paintings on mother of pearl, and fantastic. And he was a real character. He was
such
a classic
character, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was awesome.
He was telling us all about his girlfriends all around the world, and you just never knew when to take him serious.
He was a real jokester.
He was very, very funny.
Yeah, very dry sense of humour. Very funny.
He was good value.
Stairway to the Moon. There, we saw 3 stairways to the moon. Yeah, really good spot to watch Stairway to the Moon there too. So if you're ever coming up for Stairway to the Moon and you don't like the idea of battling the crowds at Broome, head to Cygnet Bay, Pearl Farm, and have a look at it.
Quite like you'd have to plan ahead. Make sure you plan
200 kilometre drive up, but if you're going to stay for a couple of nights, it'd be an awesome place to see
worth it. And then the waterfall.
Oh, the
Reef
Waterfall tour.
was I loved that. That was just fantastic. So we went out at sunrise, and if you go out when the tide's up, it's just ocean. When the tide's down, it's a dry reef bed, coral reef bed. But when the tide's going out,
it's just this waterfall, 2 kilometre long, 2 metre deep waterfall. There's 2 kilometres just rushing out over the edge. It's brilliant.
Just beautiful, wasn't it? It was absolutely.
We did sunrise too, which was an awesome. I mean, you got to do it when the tide's changing, so you can't really pick your time. But if you're lucky enough to be able to get there and do it around sunrise, that's a fantastic time to be seeing it. Yeah. Not easy to get up, but fantastic.
It wasn't easy to get up. We did not want to get up, but it was well worth it.
Yeah.
And then you also, so the water there has these really interesting currents, doesn't it?
Yeah,
really strong
they go
currents.
in any direction and they're really strong.
Just looks
like
it doesn't know which direction it wants to go in, so it'll go in every direction.
Yeah.
And it's
not a place you could jump out of the boat and have a swim.
No.
You get sucked down.
And yet it was so it would be so flat, and then all of a sudden there'd be a dimple in the water that was just a whirlpool. Or all of a sudden there's again really flat water, and then there'll just be a section where it's
just churned up like a washing machine. Yeah. It's amazing.
It looked fascinating, didn't it?
Yeah.
Really
So as we were at one point, they drove us to a certain point and turned the boat off, and we just shot down with the current right down past one arm point. I reckon we went about maybe a kilometre. And then he turned the engine back on and drove back up again against the current. It was just so powerful.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
It was awesome. It was really interesting currents.
Yeah.
So
and that was it. And then we made our way to Broome, catch up with Ben and Amber, and
that's it. Weeks 11 and 12.
That's it.
Done.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Finished.
Yep.
3 months on the road.
Yeah.
Done in the blink of an eye.
Exactly.
All right.
Over it.
See you next week.
See ya.
Bye.